Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Rice Owls and the ECU Pirates. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Rice's head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gives it on the option. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The run inside. It's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Got a man. It's Jackson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it. At the 35, he's open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit him right in the middle of the field.
Throws to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. We'll send the tight end in motion. Brown will throw it. Trying to set up the screen. He's past the 30. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. Jump ball, and he's got it. Oh, what a grab. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you.
The Owls getting set on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. As we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This quarterback part of their running game. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Gets it out fast. Breaks the tackle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Finds his back in the middle.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Punch it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Pirates. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Might be changing the route. Lost a throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down after a pickup of... Two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Hawkeye, Hawkeye.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Snagged out of the air. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The offense changing the play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, ECU. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. On the move. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The lone back's got it. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup, not enough for the 1st down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Rides to the back. They'll stop him short of the 1st down. It brings up 4th, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Orange in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path?
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. On the move, it's Jackson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the back. Oh, a double pass. Pocket breaking down. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds. Inside the 40, they'll mark it at the 39.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Sends it back in motion. Running inside. It's Jackson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Calls his own number. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Making side adjustments here. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They feed him again. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Pirates are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Handoff from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. It's third down, and the line to gain is to 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And the timing just a hair off.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. working that wide receiver screen. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Going deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Pirates will get things started here on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And every offense is different. The 2-minute drill looks different for everybody. Slipping the run in there, sometimes it can be good, but you can't do that much more with that clock ticking out.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the 1st down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You've got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. The run inside. It's Jackson. Inside the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
All right, now that play's over. Now I got to know this is it. This is my last play. I got to save my best for last. If I get in the end zone, I win this football game. So what is my play? Who is my player that I'm highlighting to go try to get this done?
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Brown will throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over.